Hi everyone, my name is Vidya and I'm a yoga instructor with the city of Vaughan. So today we're going to go through a 45-minute, very gentle, very nourishing yoga practice. So as usual, we're going to start off with a guided meditation. For the meditation, you can feel free to stay in a seated position, just like I am, or you can go ahead and lie down on your back, keeping your legs outstretched in front of you, arms by your side, palms facing up. And try not to fixate on whether you're lying here symmetrically or not. Just allow yourself to rest here as we go through a meditation in a way that allows for ease, in a way that allows for minimal effort. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. And if you wear glasses at this time, go ahead and remove your glasses just to add a little bit more ease into your facial muscles. So I'm going to go ahead and sit up just so I can project my voice. Feel free to stay lying down. Begin your meditation today by observing your natural breath. And as you observe your natural breath, become aware of your breathing pattern at this very moment. Take notice of how your breathing is unfolding. Take notice of how your breathing is presenting itself today. You may notice that your breathing today is rather fast or rapid, or you may notice that your breathing today is rather slow and relaxed. And however it is that you find yourself breathing, how your breath is unfolding, for the next few moments, take this time as an uninterrupted moment of space to simply observe your breath without passing any judgment and without passing any criticism. Simply allow yourself to observe your inhales as you breathe in, and simply allow yourself to observe your exhales as you breathe out. Notice as your awareness begins to rest solely on your breath, and observe your inhales as you breathe in, and observe your exhales as you breathe out. And for today's meditation, we're going to do a breathing meditation. So in this breathing meditation, you're going to fixate, just like you're doing right now, on your inhales and on your exhales, allowing for your breath to serve as your singular focus and singular source of attention. So follow along, and remember that if you lose track or you fall off of the breath, just go ahead and continue wherever it may be that you are. Inhale. Hold your breath. And exhale. Hold your breath. So this is a pattern we're going to be taking. Inhale deeply and then hold at the top of your breath. Exhale deeply and then hold at the bottom of your breath. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Final time. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Very nice. Now continue to breathe deeply, allowing for your breath to flow as naturally as possible. And take some time here to simply observe how you feel after practicing some deep guided breathing. Any way that you do feel is perfectly okay. If you feel a sense of relaxation or ease, see if you can hold on to that feeling as we continue throughout the rest of today's class. There's so many benefits to taking a moment to pause and just fixate on your breath. And one of the main benefits that you may be experiencing is just a sense of relaxation and ease that comes from simply doing nothing. Very nice. So you can rest here a little bit longer if you'd like. And then when you are ready, when you feel most comfortable, begin to roll over onto your side. Coming into a fetal position. And again, resting here for a few moments. Allowing yourself to feel the nourishment from the breathing exercises, from the breathing meditation, and carry that positive and renewing energy throughout the rest of today's class. When you're ready, begin to make your way up into a seated position. And from this seated position, go ahead and get up into a standing position. So now that the weather is getting cooler, the winds are getting stronger, you may feel some joint pain, especially in your shoulders and hips, maybe your knees as well. So we're going to go ahead and warm up those joints, introduce some flexibility, some movement into the joints to really help with any sensations, any discomfort that may come from the cooler weather. So let's begin with the shoulder joints. Inhale forward and up. Exhale backwards and down. Shoulder rotations forward and up. Exhale backwards and down. Very nice. 3 more times. And feel free to start with this movement very slowly, sort of introducing the movement at your own pace. Shoulders can be very tight, very tense. So it's important not to rush into the movement and take your time with it. Very nice. We're going to change directions here, going in the opposite direction now. And make sure you're taking deep, very relaxed breaths. because the breath will then influence your movement, allowing you to slow down the movement as well. Very nice. Change directions one more time. Wonderful. Last round here. Great. So we're now going to move on to the wrist joints. Okay, so you can extend your arms straight out in front of you if that's comfortable. If this is a little bit, it's a little bit of work, maybe it doesn't feel so comfortable, you can keep your arms by your side and it's not going to impact the exercise. So begin to rotate your wrists in full circles. So here what I want you to focus on is really moving your wrists in all angles in every direction. So although you're moving at a slower pace and the movement is not so heavy duty, you really do feel the movement in your joints. You're lubricating your wrist joints. Very nice. Nice large circles. And change directions when you're ready. I'm just going to drop my arms by the side. If you use a mouse a lot or you hold your phone a lot, this is perfect for easing some of the tension that builds up over time as a result of those activities. Change directions one more time, again making sure that you're moving in all directions, really maximizing the movement here in your wrists. Excellent, and one more time, changing directions. Wonderful. And drop your arms by your side. If you feel any tension in your fingers here, feel free to flex and extend a few times. That sort of helps. Now we're going to move on to the hip joints. We did the shoulder joints, wrist joints, and now on to the hip joints. Open up your feet just a little bit here. Push your pelvis all the way forward, all the way to the side, all the way backwards, and all the way to the side again, forming a nice large circle. And what's great about this practice here is that you're warming up and lubricating your hip joints, but you're also introducing some movement into the back, and you're stretching your back. And change directions when you're ready. And go at any pace that feels most appropriate, most therapeutic for you today. And change directions one more time. Again, making sure that you're forming a large circle, so you can really maximize the movement in your hip joints. And last time, change directions. Really using your full body here to make these circles and noticing any release, any relief you may feel in your hip joints. Very nice. Come back to center here. And we're now going to move on from the hip joints just a little bit lower, coming to the knee joints. Bring your feet together. Send your hips back, bend your knees just a little bit, place your hands over your knee, making sure not to place any effort or heavy effort or pressure into your knees, just lightly keeping your hands over your knees. We're going to do some knee rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Make your way back up. And take a deep inhale in and a deep exhale out here. Excellent. Again, send your bum back, bend your knees, hands over your knees, opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Make your way back up. One deep inhale. And one deep, very relaxed exhale. Excellent. So now from the knee joints, we're going to move on to the ankle joints. Bring your feet together. You can there's two options here. You can either interlace your fingers out in front of you, or you can hold on to opposite elbows. So whatever works best for you today. Inhale as you bring your arms all the way up, coming up onto your tippy toes. And exhale as you lower back down. Breathing in, make your way all the way back up. And exhale as you lower back down. Inhale, smooth breath. And exhale, smooth breath. 2 more times, remembering to inhale as you come up. And exhale as you come down. 1 more time. And exhale. Very nice. Now that we've finished warming up the joints, come to the front of your mat, knees together, feet together. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your arms all the way up and lowering down into prayer pose. Breathing in, bring your arms all the way up, arching your back slightly, elongating your body. And exhale. And this time, as you exhale, interlace your hands behind you, touch your chest to your thigh. And breathing in, bring yourself all the way back again, all the way back up, stretch. And exhale, a relaxed breath. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your arms up and lower down into prayer pose. Breathing in, bring your arms all the way up, welcoming the fresh breath entering your body. And exhale, lower down, interlace your fingers behind you, touch your chest to your thighs if that's accessible. Breathing in, bring yourself all the way back up, using your full lung capacity as you inhale. And exhale, a relaxed and soft breath. 1 more time here. Inhale. Exhale as you exhale as you bring your arms together and lower down into prayer pose. Breathing in, bring your arms all the way up. And exhale, just like we did before, interlace the fingers, touch your chest to your thighs. Breathing in, use your full lung capacity, and your lungs have such a large capacity. Inhale and exhale, a relaxed breath. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your palms together and lower down into prayer pose. Breathing in, bring your arms all the way up, arching your back as much as you can, opening up the chest. And exhale. This time, as you interlace your fingers behind you, take your time slowly bringing your arms all the way overhead. And we're going to stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 1. Inhale. And exhale. 2. Slowly lower your arms back down. And really taking your time here, baby yourself as you make your way back up, making sure not to go too fast so you avoid any dizziness, any loss of balance. And once you are all the way up, take some time here just to rest, fixing your gaze on a point in front of you, anywhere between 2 and 3 meters in front of you, and just let your gaze rest on that point as you regain your breath and as you regain your balance. Allow your eyes to fixate on that point, establishing a connection between the point and your gaze, allowing you to further relax, allowing for any busy thoughts, any rapid thoughts to settle down. Take a more quiet pace, more relaxed pace. Very nice. From here, place your hands on your hips or on your lower back, whichever feels more appropriate. And inhale as you arch your spine, really send your hips back. And exhale as you come back and round inwards. Inhale as you arch your spine, a nice back bend here. And exhale as you come forward, rounding your back, rounding your shoulders in as well. 2 more times. Inhale, using that full lung capacity that you've been blessed with. Very nice, full back bend here. And exhale, again using your full lung capacity. Round your shoulders in, drop the chin. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, a relaxed and very soft breath. Very nice. Come back to center. Come to the front of your mat. We're going to do 1 round of Sun Salutation or Surya Namaskar. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your palms together in prayer pose. Breathing in deeply. Bring your arms all the way up, elongating your body from toe all the way through to your fingertips. And exhale as you place your hands by your feet. Breathing in, step your right foot backwards into equestrian pose. Take some time here to drop your hips. Drop your hips, relax your shoulders. Wonderful. Now step your left foot backwards, coming into downward facing dog. And as you hold your breath here, we're going to move into Ashtanga Namaskar. If you can't hold your breath for this long, that's totally okay. Just feel free to breathe in. Ashtanga Namaskar or 8-point salutation requires that both your feet are on the ground, both your knees are on the ground, your hands are on the ground. So that's 6 points in total. And then for the 7th and 8th point, we're going to lower the chin and the chest to the ground. Inhale as you scoop up forward into Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Again, relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. And now as you exhale, move backwards into downward facing dog. Inhale as you step your right foot forward into equestrian pose. Again, pausing, taking the time. Giving yourself the time to drop the hips. Giving yourself the time to relax the neck and shoulders. Inhale as you step your left foot forward into hands to feet pose. And breathing in fresh air. Bring yourself all the way up. And exhale a relaxed breath. So continuing the same thing now, this time on the opposite side. We're moving at a very relaxed, very gentle pace. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your arms all the way up and lowering down into prayer pose. Breathing in, bring your arms all the way up, arching your back, stretching from fingertips all the way through to your toes. And exhale as you lower down, bringing your hands by your feet. Breathing in, step your left foot backwards into equestrian pose. Again, taking some time here without thinking of anything else, just focusing on this asana, on this movement, this pose right now. Drop your hips. Relax your neck. Exhale as you step your right foot backwards into into downward facing dog. And move into 8-point salutation or any modification that feels appropriate for your body. Inhale as you scoop forward into cobra pose, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck. And exhale as you take your time, move back into downward facing dog. Breathing in deeply, step your left foot forward into equestrian pose. And breathing a long exhale, step your right foot forward into hands to feet pose. Breathing in, bring your arms all the way up, welcoming that fresh breath. And exhale, a relaxed and soft breath. Very nice. So from here, just take a few moments with your eyes closed to observe the quality of your breath. If you notice that your breath is quite fast, if you notice that your breath is quite rugged or uneven, take some time here to really slow it down. And you slow it down by lengthening your inhales and by lengthening your exhales. And that simple gesture alone can help you to slow down both your breath and your mind, introducing some calmness, introducing some ease. Continue to breathe deeply and continue to breathe softly. Very nice. From here, lower down onto your mat. We're going to practice child's pose or Balasana. So what you want to do here is open your knees as wide as your mat. Okay. If you're a little bit shorter, then you can bring your knees in a little bit, make it a little more accessible. If you're quite tall, then you can bring your knees further apart than the edges of your mat. So whatever works for you, whatever feels appropriate for your hips. Slowly begin to walk your hands forward and lower down onto the ground, touching your forehead to the mat if that's accessible to you. And so we are going to hold this pose for a little while, and while you're in child's pose, Balasana, I'm going to guide you through some breathing. So I'm just going to sit up so I can project my voice. Feel free to close your eyes and really melt into the mat as you practice. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Excellent. So pausing at the top of your breath and pausing at the bottom of your breath is a really, really great way to calm down any busyness of thoughts, any anxiety, any nervousness you may be feeling. So continue to rest in child's pose, taking some time to simply observe and enjoy the calmness and the ease that follows deep breathing. And if you notice any part of your body really crying out loud, maybe it hurts a bit or there's a bit of tension, which is normal in these intense seated postures, feel yourself sinking just a little bit deeper and deeper into the mat. And as you sink deeper and deeper into the mat, see if you can imagine that tension or resistance in your body slowly fading away. Slowly losing its control, allowing you to rest completely. And there's no right or wrong way to do this asana, to do this pose. So wherever you may be right now is perfect. Slowly lift up your head, look out in front of you, and walk your hands towards you, taking your time. We stayed in this posture for a long time, so it's important to move slowly and gently as you make your way out. We have two options here. First option is if the tension is a little bit too much, then you can extend your legs straight out in front of you, taking your time. And just pulse your legs up and down. A great way to release any tension. And do that as long as you need. So that's option one. And option two, if you're feeling okay, you feel okay to stay a little bit longer in this posture, you can place your hands behind you, fingertips pointing away from you. Slowly lift and lower. Lift and lower. That's a very casual movement. You don't need to put in too much, or you don't need to exert too much energy to do this. It's just a simple way to counteract any tension from the previous asana, from the previous pose. Now, wherever you may be, option one or option two, slowly come out and pulse your legs once more. Wonderful. Make your way into a squatting position now. So this pose is called Malasana or Garland Pose, and is a great way to introduce some flexibility into your calves. It's also a great way to feel very grounded. So push the elbows into your thighs and bring your hands into a prayer position. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. If your heels don't quite touch the ground, what you can do instead is simply come onto the balls of your feet, and that may be more accessible. So either option is perfectly okay, and they both have great benefits. I want you to draw on the energy of how grounding this asana, this posture is. It allows you to connect with the earth beneath you and really feel a sense of steadiness, a sense of sureness. And of course, these are all attributes that can really complement our practice, of course, on the mat, but also your daily life. I'm going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Deepen your breaths, deepen your exhales especially. allowing for you to really find that sense of ease, the calmness that's needed in every day. Excellent. Now to get out of this pose, place your hands out in front of you, and we're going to move into tabletop position. So take as long as you need to make that transition from Garland Pose into tabletop. Once you are in tabletop, align your wrists underneath your shoulders and align your knees underneath your hips. So there's some symmetry, some equalness in your body. Inhale as you arch your spine, keeping the gaze forward, and exhale as you round your back, drop your bum to your heels. Inhale as you arch your spine, coming back up, and exhale as you round your back, drop your bum to the heels. So we're going to do this a few more times, and what I'd like you to focus on here is to really extend, really elongate your exhales as you move backwards. So even if it's by just a few seconds, allow for your exhales to extend a little bit longer than your inhales. See how that feels. See if you notice a difference in your body or in your mind as you practice. Let's do 2 more times here. Inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you move down. It's a very meditative practice where you can even close your eyes to deepen that connection. Very nice. So once you've completed those rounds, we are going to move now into the final posture, final asana for today's class, Savasana or corpse pose. So go ahead and extend your legs straight out in front of you. Lie on your back. And again, just as we did during the meditation, try to shift your attention away from whether you're lying here symmetrically or not, and shift it from that towards finding a position that allows you to be most at ease with minimal effort. Close your eyes. Allow for your breath to flow naturally and to flow effortlessly, so that your inhales and exhales naturally follow one another. Gently remind yourself as you enter Savasana that there's no need for your mind, for your thoughts. There's no need for your body, for your muscles to do anything here. Encourage yourself to let go in full. From the very tips of your toes, through your lower limbs, through your abdominal muscles, through your chest, through your head, allow yourself to let go in full. And the stillness in Savasana may not feel very natural, but allow for that stillness to take over. Give yourself space to enjoy the lack of movement. Slowly bring awareness back to your breath. Allow yourself to connect with the simple rise and the simple fall of your chest and your belly as you breathe in and as you breathe out. When you're ready, interlace your fingers and stretch all the way above you. Point your toes forward and stretch from the very bottom of your body all the way through to the very top of your body. A nice deep stretch coursing through the entirety of your body from head to toe. And now relax. Roll over onto your side, coming into a fetal position. Give yourself some space here to take a few nourishing breaths. Thanking yourself for practicing today. Thanking yourself for making the time solely for you and the ease of your mind and body. When you're ready, begin to make your way up into a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the class and enjoy the rest of your day.